Alright, based. Now we're streaming to YouTube also. Didn't realize I hadn't put it up yet. That's my big bad. Alright, based. Now we're streaming to YouTube also. Didn't realize I hadn't put it up yet. That's my big bad. Alright, based. Now we're... Okay.
Stay sharp out there. So,
Be well. Hello.
Yeah, so maybe that was the wrong choice. So we've got Flamewood now. Still don't have access to Searing Bond. And again, a reminder, it's not that we need Searing Bond.
Care.
We just want to start leveling it. I'm definitely killing way too much in this underleveled ass place. Oh, for the love of God. Mm. So I can leave this. Oh!
Hello.
That's a nice scepter, man. Unrealistic League start expectations. That's a nice fucking scepter.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Killing him gives me a skill point. Just gives me dex. They go back around. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? What did we take all that damage from? I dodged the spike. It's saying I didn't dodge the spike, but it still let me flame dash through it, or frost blink, or whatever the fuck. That's wild. Okay. I mean, you're the boss. Normally, it stops your movement. Also, not the way to go. Up towards our fire cluster. Or, so what they're called, wheel, our fire wheel. I really hate these monsters and how they won't engage with me.
Your humble servant thanks you, my god.
Your answer's here, heretic, in Rayclast. But I don't think you'll like it going. So now flame wall. We're almost done with having to use flame wall to supplement damage.
Rest now, tormented soul.
Movement speed, you say?
This is a mortuary for lost children, hidden from the eyes of the dark.
Need to check out and see what our old pathing was like on the tree, because I don't feel like this was it. And I'm wondering if past me remembers something that current me doesn't. Or if I just genuinely oopsed into a better pathing. Sure, fire and ignite resistant. Fuck out of here. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. Can I move? Hello? I think I was frozen for 9 years.
Must not please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this.
Come on.
Hard time.
Yeah, it's like there's no way this is the right direction. I think it must be up here past this thing. Back to town for the last time.
Stay sharp out there.
If you must.
I don't think there's any. Oh, I can get Searing Bond from you. Nice. Yeah, you really don't have any. Here's Iron Root.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Whack. Oh, how? We level one more time, then we get the super juicy node, right? So I think our goal is going to be 14 for Mervell. 30% increased damage is pretty huge. I also think once we have that, we need not really worry about leveling anymore. So just run past everything at breakneck speed. That's not gonna reach. Bro, be fucking for real right now. Super cool trick on these. If you put the totem inside of the geyser, it constantly gets its damage procs. So it's going to Flamewood on him nonstop. Act 1 done. 33 minutes. Not my fastest time. Definitely not my slowest.
I pray that I'm not too late to turn the tide of this corruption.
Now it's time to worry about stacking fire resistance.
I
I really want to lose move speed for this.
travel far.
I am a beast. Remember to live.
And keep in mind, we will have a crafting bench in town. So we won't lose time going to our hideout next league. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Just realized I don't have my chat set up properly. I'll get that fixed. So what are you looking into it for? What do you want to start with? Or what content do you want to start doing? Down first, right? That's where the skill point is? Yeah.
Your trust is the only reward I need, my Lord of Light.
Ultimatum farming, less than 100C, doable. Delve is always my personal preference, but I did go back and make sure that it could reliably do ultimatums. The only issue you'll have early on are the ultimatums where things don't hit you. Like where you have to kill them and it's little robots running away. That one drives me absolute batshit. But a community member and I are working on a version that uses Holy Flame Totem instead of Rejuve Totem as the damage base. And if that's the case, that will be way less annoying. You're not going to have as much damage, but it's better than just watching those spiders run away from you for the whole time. Put on the ring check. 16. Careful, more level.
I must have time to gather.
But I've heard that that's an issue for most builds. Or not most builds, but it's annoying for a lot of builds. Because cast when stun doesn't do well with those ridiculous golem spiders either. So if the mirror budget builds hate it, then I'm okay with the alchemy budget builds not doing it well either, you know? Reason we're looking in the Holy Flame Totem as the base totem is because of New Legion. Depending on how much money it makes, it might be hard to recommend a build that can't do it, right? Okay. I gotta remember what I do next. Life? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't actually done Legion in like 5 leagues. But the weird growth unique things that they're putting in seem like they could be busted. And my fear is that they're going to be, and I don't know if you played PoE 2 at all, but my fear is that they're going to be like Alder's Legacy level, where you're not going to be able to buy them unless you can make them yourself. You just don't get to play with them. So we'll see. If that's the case, you can always play a second build on it once you've got money. Yeah. The Saga? Yeah, but I'm talking about the drop, the Legacy thing. It's like 300 div. And so they touted it as this super cool thing that you can get, and then no one gets to play with it. And not just that, but its price is balanced around the best use case, right? So if I Alders Legacy anything except Life Sprig, I'm throwing money away. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. Terrible design choice. And maybe when because Expedition's going core in too. So maybe on its next update it'll be better. That's actually what we are practicing right now, Raph. I'm going to go Righteous Fire. And I mean, that was the leveling build last time, too. We just swapped in, what, Act 4? Because we couldn't keep up with the degen of Righteous Fire. But yeah, if you lean into it further, it'll work out really well. Do I have a leveling POB? We are building a new one right now. But hold on. Hold that idea. Hold that thought. Flamewood. Day 3. Oof, we had a lot. It says day 1 goals. Did I do one that went act by act? I don't think so. That's what I'm working on right now. So if you stick with me, I'm putting it together. Oh, I did one for Fresha. That's what it was. But that's starting on the wrong ascendancy. I'm going to link this one because it has your day 1 goals in it. Because this is what we're working towards right now. But yeah, back to it. We're going Righteous Fire in Act 2. Because it's much faster. And there's really no reason why you can't stick with it. Like, skip Ancestral Bond and keep running it. That's completely fine. You just lose 1 totem early on, but you'll still have 2. You'll be alright. When do you think we would realistically have a 4-link? End of Act 2? Because I'm going to have to make a fake one, right? To deal with the change in socketing. And I don't want to do it too early and give an unrealistic expectation. So. Sure does. I typically don't switch to Rejuve until Act 7, something like that. Whenever we fight, there's the one boss, I think it's Tukahama, where he has the totems that make him invulnerable. If you don't have a way of hitting them, it will piss you off. So I switch to Rejuve immediately after killing him. Is it Act 6? I think it's Act 6, yeah. But you know the one I'm talking about, though. Oh no, am I out of... Oof. Being out of Wisdom Scrolls is rough. You just watch Jorgen suffer. Yeah, I find it wild that Jorgen's playing the build. The more the merrier, obviously, but Maybe we inspired him properly. He's one of the few PoE 1 content creators I do watch. It's like him and Tatiantel is about it. I got into him because he liked delve when no one else was delving. Yeah, Chieftain Flamewood is... I mean, I know Ben played it in the Gauntlet, and it was great in the Gauntlet and good for Ben. But in any league where you have access to trade, Chieftain is nowhere close to Hierophant. Right. On the community builds. What's up, Trapped? Everyone is talking in YouTube, so sorry in advance that you can't see it. I've got to get my cross chat up. Twitch doesn't like you to use bots to restream the chat from one to the other, I found out with my very first channel strike. So you could put it like on the screen, and that's what I'm going to put in the area right here, right over there. But right now it's not working. But there's a streamer besides Jorgen doing it too. Great. Can't have nothing to ourselves out here, huh? Come on, dude, hit me. Good lord, there you go. Feel like none of these are really going to help. So let's take Wave of Conviction for exposure. Get some identity scrolls. Come on. Come on. We have here cold and lightning res. Cold res, do you have an open suffix? You do not. That's kind of a bummer. You do not have an open suffix. You do. Yeah. Yeah, gotta take that one.
Return if you must.
You and me. The road. It runs east and
You SSF for story. Yeah, if I drop like a super early Chaos Orb, I will buy what is it? Mystic Refractor? I'll buy a Mystic Refractor early. It changes everything. Okay, so this is the step we won't have to do because we'll have a crafting bench in town. Cannot wait for that.
We've made a trade.
Bioresist. Here. So I'm out. Well, it's still 148. I'll have to come back and put more points into it, but 148 isn't bad. Righteous Fire Online. Oh, he's Fire and Ignite resistant. What are we doing, brother? And you're not wrong. This feels so much better than stopping to hit everything with totems. What's crazy is, like, this is Righteous Fire's damage on a 0. No, I would probably shield charge. No, I wouldn't shield charge. I was too lazy to remake scepters instead of wands. I would leap slam instead of shield charge. The end of that one. What's the minimum? I'd say 120 fire resistance. And so early on, we're collecting transmutes, right? We get 2 iron rings, sell them with the red gems that we get on the beach, the whatever, the holy strike and the support that you get for it. And so we turn our iron rings into ruby rings, and then we craft fire res here, and then in a third spot. That puts us at like 122 fire resistance, which is going to give us, 140 life. Well, if you've got multiple streamers of any size playing it, it could be rough. But I also anticipate that a large number of them will transition into another build early. I really like pushing it in-game. So we'll see. So, like I was saying, 140 fire res, and then the mastery to turn your fire resist into life regeneration, and you're good to go. And a trick that's kind of counterintuitive on this, you do not want to invest too heavily in the life early. Since Righteous Fire is burning a percentage of your life, if you invest too hard, it'll start burning you to death way sooner than you can deal with it. So, take more damage. Help Alira should give us more resistance. Oh wait, it's got life on it. Can you do that? And you want to avoid energy shield at all costs. It's not helpful defensively, and it's just going to make Righteous Fire eat you alive. Hey, look, a Chaos Orb. Okay, so if I pick up Chaos I would immediately start my live search for Mystic Refractor. We'll probably be well ahead of anyone who could drop it, but we're going to want to grab the first one. Am I calling it the right thing? Yeah, Mystic Refractor. The extra proj on Mystic means you don't have to use multiple proj as a link. For Uber Pinnacle bossing. Alright, I'm gonna be taking some guesses here. Are making some assumptions, I guess. The assumptions are that you can dodge the shit that the Uber Pinnacles are going to throw at you. So if you're asking me the budget where you can stand still and Cyrus Beams, it's really fucking high. If you're saying, how can I dodge Cyrus Beams and make him shoot my totems and kill him? Probably less than 10 div. The damage of the build is absolutely ridiculous once you get your hands on the gloves. Last league, I got my, let's see, the league starts for me at 3 p.m. Last league, I got my gloves at 9:30. I mean, it might actually be less than that. I'm not gonna lie. I got my gloves at 9:30. At which point I just AFK'd till the end of the game. And I'm saying 10 div exclusively because of these gloves, Black Zenith. I'm saying 10 div because if you have multiple streamers playing it, the gloves are going to be expensive. I bought my first Black Zeniths for 15C last league. I remember it very well. I think I actually downloaded that stream. I'm really hoping I did, so I can go back through it and price everything out. Yeah, I paid 15C for mine, which at the time was like half a div. If half a div is what it costs, then you can do Ubers for 5. But I'm going to assume if this gains any popularity, you're going to have to spend divines to get the gloves. Right. What's up, Shug? Yeah, since Ben did Gauntlet with the build, it's definitely going to gain some popularity. But Ben's build for Gauntlet was less than 10 div, and he won Gauntlet with it, or the equivalent of less than 10 div, right? But look at this damage. It's ridiculous. Right. None of us have bin skills. The only person who has bin skills is retired. Ty 23 HE. RIP to the GOAT. But the point I'm making is Ben's skill had nothing to do with the damage output of the build at all. This shit work with Righteous Fire? It does, right? That's a tough choice. Take this one. What sold you on the build, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what made you say, I'm now 100% sold? I need another blue. All right, so we're going to cheat now. And we're going to cheat because there will be no socket colors. So for the purpose of this stream, we cheated, but in reality, we didn't. We got more orbs of transmutes. Let's go give ourselves some more fire res.
Sold something while you were gone.
Oh yeah, the unethical damage. I've been singing its praises for a long time and been largely ignored. But I'm glad to bring more people to the fold. There's got to be a way to get a better normal to rare. All right, well, whatever. I'm not gonna waste anything on it, but all right, whatever. Do I not have enough strength to level my Reebju totem? Give me a fucking break here. Why are you kissing Warp goodbye, Shug?
Stay sharp out there.
Quite a stretch.
I thought farewell.
I don't think I missed anything. Oh, Rue is doing. Oh yeah, you're cooked, buddy. I'm really interested to see what the breach mod that we can pull off of the Black Zenith gloves is like. Like, imagine if you can pull the 150% more projectile damage off. Like, you have any idea what that's gonna feel like?
You dare to speak for peace, outlaw? There's the beast who lies around you.
The build is designed for early delve. Well, not even early delve. The build is designed for delve, but as a result of being able to tackle the hardest content in the game, ultimatum, simulacrum, and bossing is where it ends up shining. Clearing is not what it's for. This is not your map blaster 3000, but I actually hate mapping in PoE 1 and intend to go straight into the delve. Some of the other people that I play the build with, like Trev on Twitch, go into some other content too. One person did it in Fresha, went straight to Simulacrum, said he had a good time. Yeah, Harvest is also easy with it too, but I think Harvest is gonna... Well, early game Harvest sucks, right? Like, the yellow juice doesn't have enough value to justify going into Harvest, but yes, late game, it's also great at Harvest. Keep in mind, they nerfed Harvest last league. We didn't notice because of Mirage, and now they're removing Mirage. Harvest is gonna suck, dude.
I am no beast of burden.
No Mirage, no Horn Scarab of Awakening. Like, type L's in the chat for Mirage, it's out of there. I mean, for Harvest. I like it too. The thing is, though, it will still be worth money because you need the yellow juice. People are still going to want to gamble. It's just going to take a lot longer before it comes online for you.
Into the light.
Unironically purple, or pure pie purple. Jesus, I'm so sorry. Jorgen has an early delve guide that I would suggest watching. That is he dick riding my build? Yes. But is his guide worth watching? Also, yes. That would be the one that I would suggest watching. And his is I was trying to see if I had it. Jorgen Delve. That one. Okay, so what am I pathing to first? I guess more fire nodes, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna go. Yeah, simulacrum farming's fun too. Well, is it fun or is it brain dead? I think it's brain dead, and that's enjoyable in its own right. Did they buff Ritual? You guys know? Red thicket. Don't want to go there yet. There's no reason for Righteous. How has Righteous Fire not gotten early game nerf? Like, what is this? I could literally be texting someone with my other hand while playing this bullshit. Don't say that. I'm sorry. You're right. Righteous Fire is underpowered and definitely needs an early game buff. I mean, it's literally deleting packs of blues in 3 seconds on a 2-link. Meaningful combat, yeah. PoE 2 devs screaming, watching everyone play Righteous Fire. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that when they released that Raven staff thing, they were like, this will be like Righteous Fire. Jonathan came back and just said, why don't you take all those numbers, find their square root, and make that their new scaling numbers, because fuck that. Does it actually scale? Like, it works with a nice budget? I never got to see anybody make it work.
Keep your wits about you.
Hey, yo. Do I have to go back to what's her name because I didn't kill her? Bet you I do. Same side as the waypoint. I gotta keep that in mind on my next playthrough. There's no reason to come find Alira if we're gonna save her, because you have to go back to her anyway.
You the king. That was all.
Exactly. So what's our region now? 180. We are not keeping up. Ooh, a ball orb. I should have taken Leap Slam. I'm just being lazy. Right? Ball orbs. Money. The region will. No, it doesn't change anything about the build at all. Just instead of slotting in region... Oh, wait, you're talking for, like, actually an ultimatum? Yeah, it's going to be slightly different. You're going to have to give me some time to explain that. You're not going to be able to leverage the damage of the gloves for it. The gloves give it a cooldown, right? But the other... Well, let me ask you something. When people are doing the spiders ultimatum on cast when stun, don't they just quit the ultimatum if it goes to that one? Set the region. I guess this wheel is good. Is this the one we're talking about? Yeah. Let's say that's probably just what you'd want to do with this. Instead of changing the build, just fucking skip them then. Yeah, accept that spiders suck and do something else with your time.
I must have time to gather my...
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, we're going to path that way anyway. And maybe that is the way to go. I avoided taking this to get more energy shield. So we take this, and instead of going this way, 1, 2, 3, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're probably right. In the end game, we don't take that, but early on, you might need to. You take this. That's regen. Yeah, I think those are the only regens right now, right? Now, one thing I enjoyed about last league, I got our Bloodline Mastery on, like, I don't know, hour 12? We pathed to the Ritual dude and got the Bloodline Master. I'm quite annoyed that he didn't set off Flamewood a single time. He's like, he kept slamming the ground and somehow conveniently missing Flamewood. Oh, dude. We should have been Wave of Convictioning that whole time. What an idiot, bro. Whatever.
Sarn, birthplace of the Templar. A fitting place to put things right.
I don't think so. You can't change the gear on the temporary mercs. You can only change the gear on the merc on the Ascendancy. So I don't think mercs are going to affect that. Enmity is going to be crazy just because people have realized how bonkers it is. I put Enmity in builds that weren't even scaling fire damage because the self-hit part of it is also extremely good. But yeah, Enmity is not going to be cheap. Last league, getting it night 1, don't see that happening this league. At all. I don't see that in our future. I could be wrong. It's going to be hard to justify. Was it cause of minion pacts? Did minion pacts... But yeah, but that's because they were using the mercs gear to complement the builds. You can't do that with mercs. Like, is it going to make a difference?
There is nothing else.
Did minion pack give physical damage? Should, and then they were converting it? I don't remember how minion pack worked. Yeah, added physical. So they were converting it to fire, then yeah, that makes sense. Did minion pack see any meaningful nerfs? I didn't read the patch notes for that. Oh, hey, look, a random flammability. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's redo our buttons. I don't think we need Flame Wall anymore. Let's put Wave of Conviction there. Flammability here. It got reworded or reworked. Do I have the patch notes up anywhere? I got it. Minion Pact has been reworked and now is called Communion. It supports spell skills that hit enemies and cannot modify minions. Supported spells deal 20 to 30 added physical for each permanent minion at gym level 3. Okay. What is considered a permanent minion? This isn't like, see, in Path 2, Communion would be busted. My last build in Path 2 had like 25 permanent minions on top of the 24 Raging Spirits it was casting. But I don't know how many permanent minions you can get in Path 1.
Must have time to gather our will.
Like, what are specters and zombies? Are those the only permanent minions? That didn't sound good at all. Ritual minions, are those permanent? Me? I don't know. I'm not the minion guy. I have tried Ignite. I tried it on a chieftain version instead of a Hierophant. Because then you also got the explodes. And the chieftain version does have much better clear. But it has a fraction of the single target. And I thought instead of trying to split the difference and have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, that I would just lean all the way into the content that it was going to be good at. Should we reverse direction? We should, right?
And then there are those who fell through God's fingers.
Yeah, this is the way to go for this master reach you're talking about. The other reason is I need to get more strength. Like, I'm outscaling all of my I can't level my gems, so I don't have any strength. That is a problem.
A dead man and a living machine. There's your truth, heretic.
Hey, yo, relax. Fuck was that damage? It almost took me out. I guess I don't need this now.
Good luck to you.
See you.
All right, making another correction to the build. I think I need 2 of them, right? I only needed 1. In the first lab, I add quality. Actually, no, I'm lying. I always gamble. Let's be for real. I'm a gamba. I don't care. I'm a gamba for blue gems every time. That feeling you get when you hit Frostblink of Wintry Blast on an Act 1 lab, too good. And you can't sell it. You gotta wait till someone has the money to afford it, but... The quality on this build is huge, though. I don't know what the quality is for... Yes, we can look. I don't know what the quality is for Holy Flame Totem. Not PoE2. Projectile speed, that's whatever. But Rejuve is more totem life. And that's huge. That's one of the unsung buffs we're going to get by putting Rejuve in its right socket color. More totem life is huge when you have so many increased totem life standing around already. Get this shit going. Oh shit! Hey yo! I did not see this on the other side. I don't know if we're gonna stop this one. That's kind of a, yeah, it's kind of a shitty one. She normally spawns them on the same side. So that was a little brutal. Still got paid though. What are your guys' opinions on how we present the information? Like, have you guys converted to wanting everything in mobalytics? Are we still good with POB? What do people like? Because if I can avoid writing the same guide in 4 different ways, that'd be cool. But the new generation of gamer who's joining us in PoE 2, they are not very big fans of PoB, and I think that's because you have a larger console following, so PoB for console sucks. Trev, do you like PoB? Yeah. Me too. If I see a build, I'm like, oh, let's take a look at it, and there's no PoB. I'm like, okay, well. Oh, wait. Why do I have Spell Cascade on my... Think so? There's another one like Mobalytics that Zizaran owns, right? Or owns part of. I was literally having people ask me to do a Mobalytics guide. So I did the most bare bones one ever. Right. Exactly. Yeah, you can take a POB and be like, okay, okay. I like none of this half and just change it. Max roll. There you go. That's the other one. Guess we work on the totem now. Is it the only thing we need to come in the catacombs for? I think it is. Yeah, there's some notes in the POV. Not an excessive amount, but you know what thing they made a huge deal out of that didn't really seem to pan was the importer thing, where you could import other people's builds directly into your game. That was such a big hype at the beginning of 0.5, and then no one used it. To the point that I don't even remember them talking about it for PoE 1 in this content reveal. And I think originally that was going to be a big deal, you know? Hey, you can't bring. I wonder if anyone's going to bring up the mobile game at ExileCon. They're like, hey, remember that mobile game you talked about? Only to find out that it's actively in development for the Chinese market.
All of my problems go away when I got.
I feel like that wouldn't surprise me at all. Sure. Why is everything fire and ignite resistant? And why do I never notice till I'm halfway done with the mob? And I have like gambler's fallacy. I can't bring myself to walk away from it at that point. Yeah, all 500 people who play Diablo Immortal, but it spent $250,000 each. It's definitely worth it. Though a buddy of mine played Diablo Immortal and said that it is substantially better than Diablo 4. Even if you don't spend money. You already know me. If I'm playing Diablo, it's just going to be 2. Need another thing to do at work since you're not working? Heard that. Your boss is my newest sub. Oh, damn, we're not even leveling HFT up anymore? Alright, we gotta get some strength, boys.
What is it?
Amulet, max energy shield. Physical damage to attacks. Brother. Couldn't give me anything useful? Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Craft some life on that.
Watch yourself.
I will. Now you must leave.
Good luck.
Alright, guys. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Okay. We're back in there, boys and girls.
This is neither the time nor the place.
I repeat again, having the crafting bench and the axe is going to be very nice. It's a pretty big healthy loss of fire res. I don't know if that's worth it. Actually. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. Somehow we're still over leveled for the area. Alright.
Something eternal remains in this empire. The question is, how?
Bucket? Where are you saying bucket to? Luminary we ball? Is that that's the mercenary one, right? How do you think you're gonna play it? Are you gonna be the support or are you gonna make the mercenary the support? Probably. I like how they distinctly did not give Luminary a node to give mercenaries unique body armor. They said, I know one thing you won't be doing. It's Doriani's. They said absolutely the fuck not. But there's really nothing stopping the player from wearing Doriani's and the mercenary doing damage. Absolutely nothing preventing that. And then with the Forbidden Flame, Forbidden Fleshes. I thought about it. Like I got to figure out what build I'd want to do it with, but oh man, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. Oh, yeah, you guys might be right. We probably need to be shield charging this. Now that I've admitted that, chances of me finding a shield, any shield, basically zero, right? Like we're never gonna find one. Mind you, I don't even have a filter on. So it's not like we're missing anything.
They can't cry. I love death. Goodbye.
Now we've got the butt powder. Is this where we go into like, should I be doing my ascendancy now? I feel like I've got one more thing I'm supposed to do, right?
You chose the road, old friend. God put me at the end of it.
An orb of regret. Okay. Essence monster. Fire resistant. Of course you are.
Delivered to this task, I will prevail.
Almost a 4-socket. Well, I guess 4-socket. Almost a 4-link. I feel like it's not unreasonable to think that we would have a 4-link at the end of this act. Yeah, I've got a shield on now. You go get shield charge. Is that an Act 1 skill?
What little help I can offer.
Please. Oh, you know what? Not only is it an Act 1 skill, you get it as a reward, don't you? But do you get faster attacks? No, you do not.
While we live, we are blessed.
It's faster attacks in the Act 2 reward for us, maybe?
The end of learning is
Remember, I greet you.
Nope. Faster casting, yes. Okay.
you return if you must.
Shockwave Totem, my old love. Brands, Flame Blasts, Holy Hammers. We don't need any of this shit. Totem Taunt is check.
You now you must leave.
And so, first steps into damnation incarnate.
Good lord, that's great. Alright, come next Friday. Please make sure I do not skip shield charge. Good lord, guys. Last week I did Leap Slam. This feels substantially better. What do you mean? Are they going to change the way they look too? Like everything's just going to be white, right? I guess it defaults to white. Where's the boss? Really don't think we're gonna go. Well, should we path all the way down? These are huge nodes for the totem damage. Or should we go up here? Oh, an orb of binding. Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, right? Imagine that. And so we get an orb of binding and we make ourselves a 4-link. Is this dude gonna run the whole time? He is. Well, okay.
Your conviction drives you, heretic. But have you thought what it might drive others to do in return?
Come on, man. Literally has taunt. Shoot it. There you go.
Damn you!
Are you serious right now?
Goodbye.
Quite good luck to you.
So if I made myself a binding, what colors would I want?
See you.
Now you must.
Yes. Be careful.
Red, red, green. Honestly, would I go life tap this early? I could. I can afford it. Probably. Yeah, probably. Fuck it. Life tap is a level, like a Act 1 thing, right? I think. So I would go. Red. The Act 1. Oh, that was the other thing I was supposed to craft. 260 fire res. Hey, we're like enmity's ready, guys.
You've had a sail exile.
Hello. Farewell.
Skill point here.
Something. Now you must.
Now I'm off to the library. No. Whatchamacallit in here? Not the library. The trial. Waypoint secured. Here's the library, but don't need that for anything. In the old way we used to level the build, we would go into the library with the intention of getting lesser multiple projectiles. This is when we would switch to Flamewood. But I think this way is much better. We've been using Flamewood for 2 full acts now. Dude, where's the trial? It's the exit, right? Yeah, I don't want that. It's got me kind of missing waypoints. Okay, so now I'd be ready for ascendancy.
You stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. Within these walls, the Lady Goddess is...
Did I miss a quest that gave us auras? Shouldn't I have Purity of Elements by now? Or like had the option, right? Elements or fire.
The weary traveler draws close to the end. Things that slumber should never be known. Nobility is alive. Such resilience. Pity the Emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Let's see. What is it? Does it tell me the totem's life on here? Doesn't. Totems have 250 light. If I was using Reju, those have 217 light. Yeah, I thought so. It takes a while until they cross each other. That sucks, but I'm already here now. Not gonna backtrack to look for a different route. Yeah.
When the time the Emperor beckons and the world attends. Claw your
Good loot. Oh, I thought he was dead. That was weird.
This empire remains filled with emperors in waiting.
A lot of blues, but kind of overrated. Ah, figures. Hopefully it's right across here. Nice. Oh no. Wrong. Please be the right door. Yeah, thank God. Imagine doing all that, then getting one shot by Azara when we come into this room.
A throne is the most devious trap of them all.
Just try to avoid that.
Give no quarter.
Why the fuck are you so fast? Slow down, buddy. Alright, all the extra mobs in here really fucking up the program. They're eating all of the Flamewood shots. It's a lot of rares. Amber Amulet. Definitely need that. Box 4. keys did it give us? 3 keys? By the goddess, what ambition. So what's up, my boy? How you doing today? Woof!
Our blessings, embrace our gifts, and rise ascendant. For this is the ending that we all deserve.
There's a wand. Not a terrible wand. You done any practicing for the new league yet? Random of the same color. Rolling magma gives us Armageddon brand of volatility. Hey, Shock Nova Procession. See, we would have made money already. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready.
Drink deeply from God's chalice, for the faithful will never find it empty.
Hello.
Woo! 20 move speed boots with an open suffix. Don't mind if I do. Then look at these. I am excited.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm working on putting the build guides together now. We're actually streaming on YouTube. Believe it or not.
Sold something while you were gone.
I like them, but they're not grand. Yeah, it's appreciated. Yeah, we're gonna put a step-by-step leveling guide together, basically. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, we've got to get the chats merged for sure. What's up, Black Label? Just finishing up our 3rd act. Oh, I forgot that you have to like live stuff on YouTube too. I will work on remembering that. You missed Disney? I don't know if I can currently agree with that. Black Label, where are you going to start for the new league? What do I mean? I like Disney. I also like my $5,000 staying in my pocket. Did I like the announcement? There was so much shit in the announcement that I feel like I might have glazed over a whole lot of it. Yeah, someone else was saying a big streamer is going winter orb are gonna fuck it up for everybody, right? Was it Rue? Let's put Dominus to bed, and then I gotta put myself to bed. Gotta be up early tomorrow. But then we'll knock out another 3 acts after that. After I get off the worky work. Oh, yeah. That Flamewood damage starting to feel real nice now. Well, at least when they actually hit them. Hey, dude, hit the totems. What are you doing? There you go.
This world is an illusion, exile.
Because you have to catch them all. Playing Power World? I was like, Buddy is not playing Pokemon, but playing Power World. I feel that. Oh, what the fuck?
By exiling me, you were my genesis. And now
Actually, my biggest issue with Power World is that I enjoy the early progression so much that I end up constantly restarting and never actually making it to the end game. Oh, it's your first playthrough. Heard that. I did not take off a week from work for PoE. I did not do that. I know. I'm gonna regret that. Oh yeah, just got my new PoE 2 shirt in the mail, like yesterday, I think. But yeah, I haven't looked at the whatchamacallit packs yet. Okay. Let's update the POB. It's the flashless start. You're getting both. Damn. So for fresh show leveling, oh, I always forget that I started. Okay. Basically, we're doing brand new 3.29 Flamewood practice. So Act 1 ends here. Act 2. That's Act 2. Act 3. We got taunt. Got region. Act 3? It's Act 3. Okay. Oh, wait. Act 3 also has this. What about skills? Act 1. I think that is Act 1. Is there anything else? Vitality. Okay. A new label. Act 2. No, still using Flame Wall. Still using Cascade. That's probably it. I was no longer using Fireball at this point. I was using Flame Totem, multiple projectiles, and Flamewood. Frostblink. Righteous. Fire with elemental focus. And vitality. And that didn't really change for Act 3 either. And I don't know that it's going to change for Act 4. But we'll leave it like that for now. Notes. Act 1. Take rolling magma. Level 2. Take spell cascade. And take spell cascade. Frostblink. Vitality. Wheel. Multiple projectile from what ascendancy is that? Ranger start? Purchase HFT. Link with multiple projectile. Well, you can see the links. Purchase HFT. Rejuve Totem. Thank God for white sockets. You can level Marauder with slams the RF. That's true. Mistake. I barely use Rolling Magma because we go Holy Flame Totem so fast. Act 2. Sell iron rings with a red gem to get what was called ruby rings to get ruby rings. Craft fire resist on every piece you can and take fire mastery. Regen per uncapped fire res. This will sustain righteous fire through Act 4. Okay. Yeah, when you get 3 of them, do we know how much the low-level rolling magma nerf is? We don't. What's up, Goat Snacks? Long time no see. We don't, but it's why I'm planning on leveling with Holy Flame Totem, because I am positive that it's going to be terrible. I don't think they released nerf numbers, did they? Lower damage and effectiveness of added damage at level 1. And it now deals blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just says lower. But lower damage and effectiveness is bad because it's already bad. It's not like it was good. It was already bad. So HFT it is. So we'll sell iron rings with the red gem to get ruby rings, craft resist on every piece you can, and take fire mastery. I before E except after C, right? Save or help Alita for extra resist. What else do you need to know in Act 2? Act 2, we basically just take a whole bunch of fire resist, put on righteous fire, and run around. Okay. Act 3, continue running through everything with righteous RF. Make sure to keep pushing fire resist as much as possible. Do not take ancestral bonds. It will make everything feel like shit. We get a 4 link. Add life tap to yeah, 4 link, add life tap to Holy Flame Totem. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I feel like we missed shield wall. Shield charge. We missed something. What third link would you put on Righteous Fire? Do we know? I don't know enough about Righteous Fire. Arcane Surge isn't gonna help. It's gotta help me out. We don't want Conk Effect because it'll be awful. What about Efficacy? Does that help? More damage over time? Does that really not help Righteous Fire? Yeah, Efficacy helps. So sure. If you're gonna 3-link Righteous Fire, let's use Efficacy. Notes. Take Totem Taunt. Act 4. Okay, guys. So we've got the notes up. We've got this up. We've got the tree up. So we've made some pretty good progress. Tomorrow we'll come back and do what? Act 4. Act 4 takes no time. Act 5 is pretty short too. So we'll blaze through those pretty fast. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I had fun. So glad that we launched on YouTube as well. And I think we'll keep this going. It's a little rough to not play music, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's going to be a great launch. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. But that's going to be first out. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And please do not forget,
Make the totems do the work.